What is up everyone, we are back in the street with the DLC, and this is some of the first runs I've done with Estel. I was originally trying to go for perfect in Mania Plus, which is the new hardest difficult mode, but yeah, it might take me more time, so I just wanted to get this video out about Estel. So as you can see, she's actually quite fast and very good at crowd control, which is quite convenient for Mania Plus. So in Mania Plus you get more enemies, they have more health, and they have this super fast power, which is pretty insane, where they just are super quick. It doesn't make any sense, but that's what it is. Like, you'll see how fast some of them are. It's pretty insane. So as far as Estel, she has quite a few good moves. So this attack that she has, which is the hold attack, where you hold the button, you can actually pick up people from the floor. So it's a great way to finish enemies when they're on the floor, or get them to be picked up again. And the neutral special is super interesting. It basically paralyzes enemies around you. So as you can see here, it does small damage, as I can see. So sometimes you actually kill them, although you cannot do it more than twice. So if you do twice in a row, then enemies will just fall in the floor, and that will be the end of the combo. So here, I mean, there's no other way to survive than to abusing it. As you can see, I'm quite on the edge, and I'm also using her throw. So she has pretty much just one throw, so it can be from both sides. You can move it from one side to the other, but it's pretty convenient because it's quite quick. And you can use it to get an enemy again against another, and get them to hit each other. So I got a decent combo, which I was pretty happy about, and so far I didn't get hit, but I'll get hit eventually. It's kind of hard to maintain the consistency around the level. So this is her jumping special, and it's very good. So you throw that grenade, and I just started to experiment. Here I got hit. I just started to experiment with it, but you'll see that I'm sure there's a lot of potential with it. You can definitely use it to finish people once they're on the floor. As I noticed as well, if enemies got hit multiple times already, and you pick them up from the floor, it's not gonna hit them. So it will not work all the time, but I think it's a pretty cool tool that yeah, I'm curious to see how people will use it. So yeah, in Mania Plus, it does seems like one of the only way to pretty much survive is to use your defensive special a lot, and make sure that you finish those enemies once you hit them. So here, that's what I'm trying to do, you know, waiting for them to come in my back. So while the enemies are very quick to move around, their animations when they attack you is the same as before. So you can actually take advantage of this, because they would just slow down just before they hit you. So see that Y signal, for instance, is moving like insane. He's like a little bug, you know, like walking around. But as soon as he approaches you, he becomes slower. So then you have a chance to hit him or neutralize it. So here I think there's less enemies, but look at that speed. They go so fast they actually miss the car. So I was trying to do some crowd control here, but it's quite hard to see what's going on, just because they are so fast and they can hit you in between the combos. So yeah, you can see that one of the Y signal was getting ready to do a throw, not a throw, like a slide, and somehow I got lucky and managed to keep it. So I was being a little bit careful here, so I didn't continue the combo. See like how quick they just come in, but then the animation to hit you is a bit slower. So I guess they obviously didn't adapted that. So here I'm trying to finish them on the ground, as you will see. I think it can be a little bit risky. Sometimes you can get hit, but overall it's a pretty good way to get the enemies together. And I think Estel is just really good at this. I haven't found yet, so this is why I actually struggle a little bit against these robots, because I haven't found like a very strong one enemy combo. I don't think here I'm doing her forward special, which is pretty much going on an enemy, like on top of him and beating him up. So I think that does some good damage, but unfortunately it makes you quite vulnerable. So that's why I don't use it here, because there's so many enemies. So I was trying to finesse them And as you could see, I used the star. It's a weird star, I have to say. I think with the new mode you'll be able to personalize it at some point. But what this one does is... I don't like being hit. What this one does is call the cops and throw missiles, but sometimes it misses the enemies, and also it doesn't really continue your combo because there's like a delay and you don't get any invincibility from it. So it does some good damage. So here you see I did it because I thought I was gonna get hit, but actually it had no impact whatsoever, although like then they do get some pretty heavy damage. So I guess there must be something to do, like to combine it within a combo to get crazy. Yeah, to finish some enemies off. So I had to use 2 stars here. It's just quite difficult, yeah, as you can see. And even this Dylan, they go proper nuts. So they're just gonna walk around like crazy and try to get you. So yeah, this is Mania Plus. I remember that. So if you know our channel, we managed, both Luke and myself, to do all. I see I did actually the forward here. We both managed to get like all the Mania perfect for all levels. I think for Mania Plus is going to be quite a challenge. Like just the first level. This is a new character for me, so I just played it for a couple of hours. But still, like the amount of luck that you need to achieve it is not even... I don't even think it's too much skills at this point. Like it's just unpredictable, like the way the enemies are coming to you. So I don't know how you could make like the consistency of getting perfect all the time. But yeah, it's fun though. Like they definitely made it like a proper Mania Plus, because Mania was hard, but you could still do perfect. You know what I mean? So it's cannot be that hard. Now it's just pretty impossible. Like some of the levels I think will be impossible to do perfect. So that's also why I decided maybe I'll publish this video even though it's not perfect, because we won't see that many with Mania Plus. Anyway, so you can see here the mess that I was trying to manage. So I really quite like this defensive special, also because it gives you like a second to think once it happens. So when you're surrounded by enemies, it's a good one to then decide if you want to go forward or backward, you know, if someone is behind you, and then make decision from it. Estel, she seems to be pretty good with weapons. I know in the trailer we saw a special with a knife, which I actually didn't try. Like, so maybe it's a special star, or maybe you need to unlock it in some of the other modes. So yeah, the boss, nothing special, but yeah, just wanted to say, like, we obviously gonna publish quite a few DLC videos. So if you guys just maybe start at Street of Rage 4 with the DLC, or you know, if you're curious to see a little bit some of the gameplay and some of the things we can do with it, yeah, and we'll try to dig a bit into everything. There's so much into this DLC that it will take a while, but yeah, if you want to subscribe to follow it. With the boss, I was trying to get her into a wall combo, and because yeah, I don't master Estel fully yet, I couldn't really find a good one, so I was trying to bounce her here, and but yeah, I couldn't really get it to work, and she got into the middle, and usually the way to stop that is to do a star, and then it will actually stop her from getting the next enemies coming. But in this case it actually didn't work because there's a delay, and also she didn't get hit. So again, it's a weird star move, because it's quite random. It does some good damage when it works, but doesn't seem to work like all the time. So I was pretty much trying to survive with the enemies. So again, here I used that's the 4 special, so it's pretty powerful, as you can see. So it was manageable because she was killing some enemies, but you know, it's hard to deal with her while she's chasing you and then also the other enemies. But here I was doing an okay job, I guess. Again, just trying to abuse this this defensive special. Like, one thing that I noticed as well is it doesn't consume too much health, so that's actually pretty good. She was killing all the enemies, so that was nice for me. Finally hit me. But yeah, it doesn't consume too much health, so it's probably on purpose, so you can do it a lot. And finally, I saw some enemies and she hit the wall, and I got the level, and it was an okay score. I mean, I got hit quite a few times. That's why I say it's gonna be quite a challenge to do it without getting hit, although I think it's possible. I keep trying. But yeah, the score was good, and got the S rank, so I was pretty happy. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Got a couple of tips out of it, and got to discover a bit what Mania Plus is all about. Peace!